Welcome back to Making a Major. This is Stage 5 from the Outland Empire USPSA Level 2. I've got it loaded up here in our 3D Practice Sim Designer. Let's have a look at the WSB. So, this is a 16-round, 80-point Comstock speed shoot. There are 16 steel targets. Steel must fall to score. Handgun start position is going to be standing in the box, wrists above shoulders. Handgun is loaded and holstered. PCC start position is standing in the box, loaded, stock on belt, safety on. Cool. Procedure, on the audible start signal and from within the box, engage either array, so we've got an array here and an array here, then perform a mandatory reload and engage the opposite array. Cool. So, there's not much choice here. You either draw to these guys or you draw to these guys, and then you reload and shoot the other ones. Sweet. Since they're steel, it's Comstock. Speed shoot means we can make you reload. This is pretty nifty. It was originally, these 6 targets here were originally going to be a plate rack, but plate racks are they're rife for range equipment failures. So we swapped them out for mini poppers. What you see here, this setup is going to change on setup day. Like, they will not be lined up perfectly like this, right? Like, we want both sides to be mirrored, and we also want them to not be like you just shoot one and maybe hit the other. We want actual transitions from one to the next, to the next, to the next, right? So, nothing much to consider here. We might have some calibration calls, but the ROs will have wrenches, and they will be tasked to keep a very close eye on the steel. Now, this looks a little bit interesting, right? Like the stage, if we were to put a plate rack here and a plate rack here, if these 6 targets and these 6 targets were exactly mirrored, this kind of looks like a steel shoot-off, right? Well, yeah. That's kind of the point. What's going to happen is, after the match, we're going to have a shoot-off. So we're going to have a spot there, and actually these two steel targets are going to fold down, and in the middle we're going to have 2 falling steels that will overlap. So we can do that during arbitration because we're not actually going to change the stage. These boxes will be out there. The steel will be behind this barrel. The barrel will be indexed so that we can move the barrel away and put it right back to where it needs to be. Not that the barrel shifting left or right a few inches matters, but we try to be consistent here. So, for the shoot-off, pretty straightforward. Shooter's going to stand in one side, shoot their stuff down. Great. Switch to the other side, shoot stuff down. Best 2 of 3 wins. $20 cash buy-in. Winner takes everything. It's just brackets. There's handicaps based on your class difference to your competitor or whether or not you have an optic. So, if you have an optic and you're shooting against an iron-sighted person, the iron-sight person gets 1 plate down. If you're a B class and you're shooting against an M class, you would get 2 plates down, right? Yeah, 2 plates down. 1 plate for every class difference. So you might be an iron sight. Actually, this happened at Oregon State. You might be an iron sight A class shooting against a carry optics, so red dot, M class. You get 2 plates down, and then you win. It was pretty fun to watch. This is not shamelessly stolen from Oregon State. Thank you, Mark. This is a really good idea. It was awesome to see at the end. So we'll be doing this during the arbitration period. I am going to try to set up a phone to have this live streamed. And yeah, it'll be pretty awesome. So pretty straightforward. Stage 5 from the Outland Empire USPSA Level 2.